The biggest scam in America is being told as a woman, go get a job. You don't want to depend on a man. I know.
Can we all collectively agree that it's not that we hate our jobs, we just don't want to work? Because I don't.
I'm tired of being described as strong, tough.
Being an independent woman has lost its wheels. The mask on modern women's faces are falling off.
I am not an independent woman. I do not care. I need my man.
Who remembers a few years back when being a strong, independent black woman was a flex?
Pretty sure I just unlocked a new ick for me. When a man finds your hyper-independence super attractive.
Men have tried and failed multiple times. They've granted your wish, leaving women alone.
Kindly subscribe to the channel, as it is our sole form of support. Thank you.
Listen, whoever decided that we had to work to live, your mom's a hoe. I know I'm not homeless, but still, I hate it and it's ghetto.
Hey.
Hi, how is it?
It's amazing, but wait, can you talk for a sec?
Listen, I completely get women's rights. I get it. We wanted equality. You know, we just wanted to be seen as a human. Where are y'all brought in the part where we had to work too? I'm sorry. Put me back in the kitchen. We were joking. This was all just a scheme to see if you guys would listen. Y'all listened a little too hard. Put me back in the kitchen. Because are y'all all right? Why did you think that we would want to live to work? That's a man's job. And honestly, if I could go back in the day, all of those women that had those them little things up would have got knocked over. Cause sweetie, are you dumb? And then on top of that, they have the audacity to not even be alive to see the damage that they caused. I'm over it.
Well, looks like reality has come knocking on this one's door. Welcome to the real world, madam.
Oh yeah, she's definitely had that wake-up call. But here's the kicker, she's out here fantasizing about going back to the good old days, thinking that women never worked back then. Like, what history books has she been reading?
Exactly. Back in the day, women were out there hustling. They were in factories, handling heavy machinery, or breaking their backs in the fields for hours. It's not like they were just sitting pretty with a fan and a glass of lemonade.
But now, these modern women are out here trying to opt out of working altogether. Like, oh, I'm so independent, I don't need no man. But also, can someone pay these bills? This independence is expensive.
Right? They're realizing that the harsh reality men have been living for centuries isn't all sunshine and rainbows. The pressure is hitting them hard, and now the panic is setting in.
It's like, oh, you wanted to be independent? Well, here's a mortgage, a 9-to-5, and don't forget about those student loans. Welcome to the grind, ladies.
I am so tired of being a strong, independent woman girl boss. I want to pretend like I don't know how to put air in my tires, pretend like I don't know that there's no such thing as premium air, and I never want to touch another doorknob. I want to be in my soft girl era.
Where are all the single men between the ages of 35 and 45 who are also seeking a relationship? Where are y'all hanging out?
Man, let me tell you, those guys in that 35 and up club, they're not even thinking about dating modern women anymore. They've seen enough, bro.
Oh yeah, they've checked all the way out. I mean, why would they stay? It's like signing up for a job with no benefits and a ton of overtime. Exactly. All they want now is some peace, maybe even some loyalty, but what do they get instead? A never-ending list of expectations. It's like dating turned into an extreme sport and they're retiring early.
Facts. It's either find peace or stay trapped in a relationship that feels more like a job. And last I checked, nobody's signing up for unpaid overtime.
I have had the worst week of my life. And I needed you.
Women are honestly, just because we have that independence now, and like now we know like we don't have to depend on a man to get the things that we need or that we want. Now they're just doing what men, used to do or considered do to women, you know, in a sense of like cheating or like, not necessarily cheating, but like just
dating multiple people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
getting
now,
a roster.
Having a team.
Having a team. What guy can I call for food?
Oh, they're always laughing now, bro. But later, it's like clockwork. Cue the tears.
Exactly. It's like they're out here trying to act like men, thinking there won't be any consequences. This whole idea that women can just mirror what men do without any long-term blowback, man, that's a fantasy.
Right? They seem to think they can live the same lifestyle, build up a roster of guys, or embrace the casual dating life. And then what? Bounce back like nothing happened? Nah, it doesn't work like that. We're wired differently.
Oh, for sure. You know, men and women are just exactly the same, right? Except, they're not.
Exactly. And society treats men and women differently, especially when it comes to dating and, starting a family later in life. Men, we can engage in this kind of behavior, and if we decide to settle down later, it's like, cool, let's go. But for women, whole different ball game.
Yeah, it's like, you laughed in your 20s, but now it's time to cry in your 30s. Men and women aren't the same, and the sooner we all accept that, the better everyone's gonna be.
Exactly. Women can't live like men and expect the same results. The reality is, we're different. No shame in that. Just gotta know how to play your cards before the game's over.
I know we live in a world where everybody likes to call women lazy for wanting the traditional relationship, but I just feel like, honestly, like, I want to step into my feminine energy. Like I want a man to hold my bags. I want a man to take care of me. Like, I don't want to do everything myself. And as a Black woman, we've been told our whole lives that we have to be the strong, independent Black woman. And it's like, I don't want to be that all the time. Like, no. Like, I get it. We're the most unprotected and we're the most criticized, so we have to be. But do I have to be that in a relationship, though? Like, why can't I have a man that leads? Why can't I have a man that provides and protects for me? I'm retiring the strong, independent Black woman. Honestly, I'm tired, okay? I want to be feminine. I want to be vulnerable. I want to be a pretty pampered princess. And ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't know. Y'all gonna call me a pick-me, so yeah.
Oh man, here we go again. They want that soft life. The one with the perks, the protection, the provision, the strong man to lead but bring absolutely nothing to the table. Like, what are we doing here?
Exactly, Samuel. They're out here saying they deserve to be treated like queens, but they don't realize being a queen comes with responsibilities too. If you want a traditional setup, you better be ready for some traditional expectations. But new, all they bring is attitude, stress, and a list of demands.
I want a man to lead me, yeah? Well, good luck with that when you're out here trying to lead him every 5 minutes. You can't ask for leadership while making everything a power struggle.
Facts. Leadership requires trust, cooperation, and respect, not constant drama. These women say they want a man to lead, but every time he makes a decision, they're challenging him like it's a debate.
Right. It's like, babe, can I just take a breath without you testing my authority? A man can't lead if every move he makes is an argument. But they still expect to be treated like royalty. All I'm the prize and whatnot.
Honestly, Samuel, it's all about bringing peace, cooperation, and support into a relationship. If you can't do that, then stop expecting a man to handle all the weight while you bring stress and call it a lifestyle.
Yep. You can't be difficult to deal with and then wonder why no man is trying to lead you. It's a two-way street. You want the soft life, then bring some softness into his life too.
What do you do for a living?
I don't work.
So what do you do during the day?
Nothing.
You don't want to work?
No.
So you're just living off of his child support?
I am. And we live with our mother.
And you're proud of that?
Well, we were living with him, and I was a stay-at-home mom. He made the income.
But you can work now, right?
I can, but...
But you can go get a job, right?
I could, but I'm not going to. My rent's free. My food is free. My mom's the homeowner. We don't have to pay nothing.
Health insurance. Who covers health insurance?
I do.
So what I'm going to do is give you credit, actually. Bring your child support down. And
down?
monthly, yes, slightly. It's still expensive. $1,093 a month.
That's it?
Well, it would be more if you get a job.
He would pay more if I got a job?
No, it would be more for the child if you got a job.
I was with somebody that I did not really like. I think I was in it for the wrong reasons, and he was just a total bodybuilding bro, and I think I already knew deep down that he wasn't good for me. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't even want to give him the time of day, because this guy actually ended up single-handedly ruining and destroying some friendships that I had with some of my closest guy friends. That's fine. Like, I was cheated on by somebody who already gave me so many red flags.
Well. Look who's blaming the universe for her bad choices.
Classic move. First off, sweetie, you're dating a guy you're not even into. Seriously, he shakes his head. That's mistake number one right there. Like, why are you with someone who makes you yawn every time he talks?
But no, you didn't just stop there. Oh no, this guy throws up red flags like he's a carnival worker. And you thought, hey, I'm sure it'll work out.
Exactly. It's like he's waving a red flag parade and you're just standing there with your popcorn, watching it go by mockingly, takes a bite of invisible popcorn, enjoying the show, huh?
And don't get me started on the excuses. His behavior is off. Nah, he's just having a bad day, lack of effort. Oh, maybe he's tired really.
The biggest scam in America is being told as a woman, go get a job. You don't want to depend on a man. I know you should have a job or some sort of skill. But like, okay, so let's say you have a great man who works his booty off, okay? And then you're also working your booty off. So now we have a dual income. At that time, no kid home, right? We're living life, we're thriving. Okay, then you have a kid. Then they push and push for you to breastfeed. They're breastfeed. Okay. After 6 weeks, then what? When a working mother has to go to work, then what? Oh, well, you gotta pump and take them to daycare. Okay, daycare is $285 a week for a newborn/infant because of diapers and bottles and all that shit. Wouldn't it make so much more sense if women actually enjoyed their lives? That's why we're all miserable sacks of shit. That's why we're all pissed off and fucking moody, is because we're just trying to balance checkbooks and babies. And I'm tired.
So, I am 43 years old. I am still single. No ring on my finger. No baby in my belly. No husband to annoy me. I have had some long-term relationships, but here I am. Still single. Still looking. I've tried dating apps, but no. So, given the time crunch that I am 43 and I would like to have a baby, and while baby making time is quickly coming to an end, I decided to reach out to a matchmaker. I thought, why not try Twalkify? Do you guys know how much Twalkify charges? They told me they could match me with 5 guys for $10,000. Let that sit for a second. 5 guys, $10,000. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but I think that's about $2,000 per guy. Do any of you think a single man is worth $2,000? Considering he's probably going to be a fucking dud. Help me. Stop me from making the biggest mistake of my life. And instead, tell me what I can do to get a baby in my belly, a ring on my finger, and a husband at my side within the next year. What can I do? Someone, anybody. What do you got before I drop $10,000 on 5 guys? Help.
You know what blows my mind? How many women are out here getting a reality check in their 40s? Like, did the memo about biology get lost in the mail?
Right? I mean, here she is, hitting 40, suddenly wanting to have kids. And it's like, you just woke up to this, now Risky doesn't even begin to cover it at that age.
Yeah, because, you know, having a baby at 40 is basically like playing a game of Russian roulette, except the stakes are way higher for both her and the kid.
Facts. Biology doesn't care about your career or your I'll do it later attitude. The clock doesn't stop just because you're out here chasing that I'm an independent woman lifestyle.
Exactly. It's like she spent her 20s and 30s living it up, career, parties, brunches, thinking, oh, I've got plenty of time, and now biology's like, surprise, girl, the window doesn't stay open forever.
Let's see the comments. It's reverse for men invisible, when young but then get very desirable. As they age, all men understand how you feel, because we lived it.
Welcome to the life of a man, that's exactly how it feels.
Welcome to regular world, and I wish that young women learned this as early as possible.
I believe this is called the wall it wins every time of fun ladies.
Would you rather go buy me an engagement ring right now, or decimate everyone in that restaurant.
I could just go down to a pawn shop and buy a fake ring, so yeah, that works for me.
So you want to give me a fake ring?
If it involves getting out of killing people, yes.
So is there a reason that you don't want to propose to me?
Because we've just gone on our first date.
Oh, and what's the problem?
Any of you watching this, if you don't see the problem either, I'm very concerned about you.
Oh, so now you're going to turn my audience against me?
I can tell you one thing for sure. That poor man is going home and deleting Bumble. That is the last Bumble date he will ever be on.
Yo, this dude better lace up his running shoes and sprint like Usain Bolt, because this woman, out of her mind.
For real. One date, and she's already shopping for wedding rings? That's next level desperation. Like, girl, chill?
Exactly. You can't rush a dude into commitment after the appetizer. You barely know each other. What's next? Picking out baby names by dessert.
It's like she's got marriage on her mind before she's even finished the first glass of wine. Huge red flags everywhere, man. It's not even about building a real connection at that point. It's just ticking off boxes.
Yup, more about the ring than the relationship. She's not looking for love. She's looking for a wedding photo shoot and someone to check that wife box on her life to-do list.
I am not an independent woman. I do not care. Like, I make my own money. I have my own goals, but that doesn't mean I'm independent. Like, I need my man. I need to be like feminine in my relationship. Leave me out of that feminist. I am independent. I am not.
You know, my husband comes, he eats. I pick up his plate when he's done eating. That's something people are so surprised to know. He does not pick up his own plate. For like some of my American friends who see it, they're a little taken aback. Like, can't he pick up his own plate?
I think the American notion of relationships is like equality.
I do push women empowerment, but I'm like, I am not alone. My husband covers this whole situation. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, he covers me. And so if someone breaks in my house in the middle of the night, it's not me getting up.
I'm not going first.
You know why a lot of guys can't stand talking to their wife?
Why?
Is because that it's not really talking. There goes that old saying, right? Happy wife, happy life. Make sure you learn how to apologize for no reason. Just sit there and nod your head. Like, I hear that joke and like, no, I'm not fucking doing that. And then I hear like the faith-based stuff. Well, the Bible says that you've got to be the man in the house. You have to show the most patience. Why? Why can't we show the same patience? Why can't we respect each other the same? Why do I
understand your logic on that.
You guys generationally complain and make huss and fusses about all these things, and then men have to just like succumb to whatever emotions you guys are going through. You want a safe place to talk to me? Don't talk.
Here we go again. Happy wife, happy life, the biggest lie ever sold to men. And boy, did we buy it.
Yep, bought it, wrapped it up, and gifted it to ourselves like fools. Just keep her happy, bro, and everything will be smooth. Yeah, okay.
Oh yeah, bend over backward, give her whatever she wants, and avoid conflict at all costs. What could possibly go wrong?
What happens? Oh, I'll tell you. Men lose themselves, man. They end up being these peacekeeping doormats, sacrificing their own happiness for some mythical perfect relationship that doesn't exist.
Right, because apparently if she's happy, then magically everyone's happy. Yeah, sure. Meanwhile, he's out here slowly dying inside, bending to every demand like he's in some kind of customer service job.
Exactly. Men are told their sole mission is to provide happiness, like it's their job title. Chief Happiness Officer, but who's making sure he's happy?
Happy life. How about both people being happy or no deal? That's the new standard. You're not a happiness dispenser.
Exactly. Next time someone tries that happy wife, happy lifeline, just walk away, bro. Save yourself.